Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here, taking time out of your day as we dive back into the SnyderVerse here on the channel. So, what Zack Snyder goodie do we have today? Well, it looks like Zack Snyder's posted up another brand new picture to his Instagram account, and this time we have a picture of the man himself, Zack Snyder, and he's with DC artist Jim Lee, who we know collaborated with Zack Snyder very heavily on the SnyderVerse movies, so it's great to see them together. And not only do we have a picture of Zack Snyder and Jim Lee side by side, if we go to the next image, we also have pictures of Jim Lee artwork here. I believe this is from Justice League 2 or 3, the storyboards that they were doing for the next movies. We have Superman there, we have what appears to be Darkseid at the bottom, then we have Aquaman there, and then it's hard to tell kind of what's in the background. It looks like a cog, could be a mother box, I'm not sure if it is or not, but it kind of like a cog type drawing, whatever that is, and then some other kind of scribbles kind of here in the background. We have Cyborg down here towards the bottom as well, but a really great picture. And I mean, you know, he's posting up these artist storyboards now. It feels like every single day we're edging ever so slightly closer to that announcement of the SnyderVerse coming back. Do you know what I mean? It feels like we're getting there. Could you imagine on Christmas Day, if they put out an announcement on Christmas Day that the SnyderVerse was coming back? How incredible would that be? This has all been building up to Christmas Day. I'm not saying that's going to happen. There's no evidence that that's going to happen, but it's just like, in my mind, that would be like the perfect Christmas gift. Like, how incredible would that be? But anyway, so let's check out the caption here attached to the image. So Zack Snyder says, "I always enjoy working with the incredible Jim Lee. Not only an amazing artist, but someone with a deep understanding of all things DC. Grateful for the collaborations and the inspiration." Yeah, I mean, we all know Jim Lee. We all know the guy by now. I mean, the artistry that this guy does is second to none when it comes to DC characters. His drawings, his his art is just incredible. I always have this appreciation for artists. If you put a bit of paper in front of me and told me to draw literally anything, like I literally have no drawing abilities whatsoever. Like, I can't draw to save my life. The other day I tried to draw my cat and it ended up looking like the spaghetti monster. So, you know, these artists that just have this innate talent to create the most incredible artwork, you know, that brings out the passion in their fan base, that kind of delves into these mythological characters, makes them bigger than life, and ultimately, you know, the SnyderVerse, and in part is kind of due to Jim Lee, his artwork, and his collaboration with Zack Snyder. So we have to give the guy a lot of credit, and it's great to see them in that picture. So let's read some of the comments. And by the way, guys, jump into the comment section. You know, what do you think this picture means? Do you think they're hinting at something here? Do you think that there's going to be an announcement to do with this? Are they going to release more of the artwork for the Justice League 2 and 3, like the storyboards and things like that? Do let me know what you think this picture could mean. Jump in the comment section. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. And let's just jump into the comments here and see what people are saying about this. Would have been a great team and a great time for DC fans. Zack Snyder and Chris Terrio had the entire Justice League saga outlined in storyboards with Jim Lee drawing them. Yeah, so we do know that there are storyboards out there for Justice League 2 and 3. Restore the SnyderVerse. Can't wait to see you both working together again. We've got that great picture, great gif there of Superman going up to the window there with the like the army colonel. I can't remember what rank he is, sergeant colonel, whatever rank he is, and he's the only person behind that two-way glass that didn't step back when Superman approached the glass. And now we know why, because it turns out he was Martian Manhunter, and he wasn't scared of Superman. Everyone else backs off, but he doesn't, and the reason he doesn't is because he's Martian Manhunter. I love that attention to detail, man. It's just incredible. Okay, may we have a chance to see further collaborations in the future? If Paramount got Warner Brothers, we're gonna get SnyderVerse back. Aki is one of the people that we actually have in these videos a lot. He always posts on X. Can't wait for more collaboration. Please tell us you're collaborating again. If this isn't confirmation, I don't know what is. Our Zack is playing with rebooted DC. Jim's the best. Wow, okay, I can't read that. Can we finally get some SnyderVerse graphic novels, please? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's something I haven't really thought about all that much. People have talked about, you know, carrying on the SnyderVerse, Justice League 2 and 3 in animated format. Personally, I'm not for animated movies. They don't you know, there's a couple of animated DC movies here and there that I do enjoy, but on you know, on the bigger level, I'm not really an animated person. I don't really enjoy animated films all that much. I just don't get the same feeling that I do from a live action film with live characters and actors, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same. But we don't want the Snyderverse to continue in animated format. But I mean, imagine in a scenario where we get no Justice League 2 and 3, the Snyderverse never returns. Would you prefer to have animated Justice League 2 and 3? Or like that comment was just saying, would you like to have a really great graphic novel drawn by Jim Lee put into a graphic novel format for Justice League 2 and 3? Would you prefer the animated route or the graphic novel route? Like, if of those two kind of formats to carry on, if we were never going to get a live action version, which of those two formats would you prefer? I would love to know what you guys would say about that. Okay, so with that down, that new set of images there, the drawing and Jim Lee and Zack Snyder picture, let's just go over to X on social media, and let's check out a few posts and see what's going on with the Snyderverse social media. Zack just dropped concept art for his Justice League 2 and 3 on Instagram. We're getting an inch closer to the Snyderverse every day. That's exactly what I said. It feels like we're kind of slowly going forward towards it. But can you imagine if nothing happens here? Like, there's no announcement, nothing happens. Zack is just stringing us along. Do you think a lot of people will be pissed off at him for doing that? If there's no announcement coming, just to kind of string us along without any meaning? Although, to be fair, I guess he hasn't intentionally misled anyone, because he hasn't said that there's an announcement coming and then he doesn't give us one. So I guess you could look at it both ways. So yeah, we have that fantastic artwork again. Yeah, feels like we're inching closer every day. So that's pretty cool. Zack Snyder drops Jim Lee art for Justice League sequels on Instagram. Full Circle Event 1. Not sure what that means exactly. Okay. From Christian. From Christian here, he says, I don't know, Snyder stuff. It's like when you're having a conversation with someone, right, and someone's boring the pants off of you, and in your entire mind, you're just thinking, I don't know, Snyder stuff. You're thinking about Zack Snyder's universe while someone's just talking at you, and you're like, thinking the conversation's boring. I don't know, Snyder stuff. I just found that kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being immature, but I found it funny. Okay, moving on here. So from Fire, Emmerich, and Hamada, restore the Snyderverse, hashtag Batfleck. And we have this funny image here of Ben Affleck's Batman beating up David Corenswet's Superman. This is quite a good picture. It looks pretty damn realistic. The lighting, the shadows, everything about it looks really good. If it was a higher resolution, if this was like 4K resolution, it would be a very believable image. It really would. But yeah, super great. And it's scary how good AI is getting now. It really is terrifying how realistic images and videos are getting. It's not quite there to the point where you can fool everyone all of the time, but it's almost getting there where, you know, a lot of people are beginning to get fooled by AI pictures and videos. But unless you're clued into this technology on a daily basis, if you are, sorry, it's easy to tell what's AI and what's not. But for people who aren't clued up on the tech, they can be fooled pretty easily. Okay, let's keep going here. So from Ethan, Snyderverse may have had its problematic actors, but at least the numbers were always there. Okay, let's check this out quickly. So, highest grossing DC movies of all time. Aquaman sits at the top at 1.15 billion. You would think of all of the characters having movies, right? Aquaman is the top of the DC pile. Years ago, before that movie came out, if I said to you, do you know what? In the next 10 years, the highest grossing DC movie of all time is going to be Aquaman. People would think you're crazy. They would think you're crazy. There is no way an Aquaman movie is going to make over $1 billion and be the highest grossing DC movie of all time. People would think you're nuts. But that's the reality that we live in. 1.15 billion. And by the way, I'm not knocking on the film because the film was pretty damn fun. I absolutely love it. This underwater kind of space opera adventure, but set underwater, man. It was really fun. And Jason Momoa kills it as the character. Then we have The Dark Knight Rises at 1.1 billion. Joker at 1 billion. The Dark Knight at 1 billion. Batman v Superman, 874 million. That film killed it, man. Nearly 900 million. That was incredible. But the fact that it's the first appearance of Batman v Superman in live action against each other, it should have made over $1 billion. And the fact that it didn't is kind of shocking to a lot of people. Wonder Woman, 824. The Batman, 772. Suicide Squad, 749. Man of Steel, 670. Justice League, 661. And Superman at 606. So James Gunn's Superman sits at the bottom of the pile there. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And then we'll finish off on this one. Oh no, we don't have another post. We just have the SnyderVerse hashtag that I was basically looking at some random posts here. Okay, let's just go down and see if there's anything of any noteworthy here. Man of Steel mod in GTA 5. I have to see this quickly. Let's just finish off on this because this looks funny. So, Superman mod in GTA 5. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're doing some supersonic flying. That actually looks pretty decent. The sonic boom when he's flying through the air. Man, look how fast he goes as well. That is actually really cool. As a Superman simulator, as there's no decent Superman games that are out, I could definitely see this as a great alternative to playing a Superman game, for sure. Yeah, the person who's modded this has done a great job. That looks pretty damn good. Okay, guys, we'll kind of end it there. So let me know what you think. Have you actually played the Superman mod on GTA 5? If you have, let me know what you think. But that's a pretty cool way to end off the video. So, going back to Zack Snyder and Jim Lee, what do you guys think of this image? Does it get you more hyped? Do you think we're getting closer to an announcement? Or do you think there's no announcement and Zack Snyder's just posting this just to reminisce in old times and there's no announcement coming? Whatever your thoughts, feelings, comments, opinions, and anything else you want to talk about regarding DC, Zack Snyder, James Gunn, all that good stuff, jump down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts as always, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave to help push out this video on the YouTube algorithm so that more people find the channel. I would really appreciate that. Make sure you become a subscriber as well with our growing community. We now have over 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed. And also hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any future DC content that will be coming to the channel in the very near future. You don't want to miss any of that exciting content. And with all that down, as always, I will see you guys in the very next video.